Subscribe to Scrum Masters Elite_UK for honest rugby analysis and match insights.
Stephen Donald predicts that Sacha Feinberg-Mngomezulu could be selected at number 10 for the Springboks, while Handre Pollard may start on the bench. For me, the key issue is not who is more famous, but who is better suited to the tactics and circumstances of the match. Feinberg-Mngomezulu did not produce his most impressive performance in the previous test. But one match cannot define a player's value. If given another opportunity, what matters is proving himself through his performances rather than being placed under pressure to become the next Dan Carter. Every player should be allowed to build their own path. Pollard's situation offers a different lesson. Being a substitute does not mean being less important. His experience could become a major asset when the match reaches its decisive moments. In a strong team, a player's value is not determined only by whether he starts, but also by what he can contribute when the team needs him most. For the All Blacks, Damian McKenzie is another interesting case. After spending time at fullback, he is racing against time to recover from an ankle injury. I would certainly like to see McKenzie play, but his health must come before the wishes of the fans. One important match is not worth risking a problem that could affect his longer-term career.
Caleb Clarke's absence also makes the All Blacks backline selection more complicated. Will Jordan, Josh Morby, Leroy Carter and Rieko Ione could all provide different options. This shows that the strength of a national team is not based only on its stars, but also on its depth and ability to adapt when the original plan changes. From this situation, I take a simple lesson: in sport, just as in life, the best player is not always the player who fits the situation best. What matters is understanding what is needed, preparing for different scenarios and putting the interests of the team ahead of individual ego. I also believe we should not treat pre-match predictions as facts. The official team selection remains the final answer. An expert may be right or wrong, but that does not reduce the value of analysis as long as we clearly distinguish between confirmed information and opinion. For fans, I think the most important thing is to support their team passionately while remaining fair. You can have a favorite player without defending him at all costs. You can be disappointed when your team loses without choosing one individual to blame. The Springboks and All Blacks are two teams with proud traditions, so this matchup naturally carries special appeal. But the value of the contest is not only in the final result. It is also in how the players handle pressure, support their teammates and respond when things do not go according to plan.
For me personally, the biggest lesson is preparation. Opportunities may appear in a single moment, but the ability to take advantage of them is built over many days. A substitute must be ready. A young player must remain patient. A player recovering from injury must know when to protect his health. And a team must have alternatives when its original plan changes. That is why I will wait for the official team selection and the actual match before reaching any conclusions. There is no need for sensationalism, nor for putting one player on a pedestal or unfairly judging another. What deserves the most respect is fair competition, teamwork and the way each player fulfills their responsibility. That is also what I want to learn for myself: prepare well, stay calm under pressure, respect others and avoid judging a person based on a single moment. In sport, as in life, a result is only one part of the story. What matters even more is how we reach that result.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to Scrum Masters Elite_UK for fair and in-depth rugby analysis.